Hello out there, and today we're doing something completely different that I've never done in 2+ years. Wow, 2 years of making videos on YouTube. And that is a knife sale. Never sold knives on YouTube, and today is the day because, well, none of the knives that you're going to see are mine. All these knives belong to someone else. They belong to a friend of mine named George. He has been contributing to this channel for quite a while now. He's been a great friend, someone who has bought and sold knives with me and also loaned some stuff to me. Like anytime that you've seen a hinderer or a ZT hinderer on this channel, it's come from him. So he's just been a great guy to have on board with the channel, and he came to me a while back and asked me if I might be able to help him move some of his collection. He's trying to downsize. He's been in the military and just built up this massive collection that he just doesn't need, and he wants to, streamline it, and asked me if I could help him sell some of it, and I said, well, I'll do my best, absolutely, and so that's what we're going to do today. I've sold a lot of the stuff already just through other avenues, but today we're bringing it to YouTube, hopefully getting some really good knives into some of your hands. Now, the way to get these knives is to contact me, obviously, and I've just set up an email address for this channel, and wait for it, it's creative, jtsknifelife@gmail.com. Right? It's crazy. Can't believe no one took that already. But you can contact me there about any of these knives. You can also contact me on Instagram. So Instagram Messenger is probably the way of communication that sadly I respond to the fastest. So it's like Instagram Messenger, text message, email, YouTube comment, carrier pigeon, and then finally like phone call is number 6 or 7. But you can contact me via Instagram Messenger or via email about any of these knives. And yeah, don't send any money to the JT's Knife Life email account because that's not where the PayPal is connected to. So once we get an arrangement and a deal, I'll let you know where to send payment. So don't be hasty about any of that stuff. I heard my buddy Slicey Dicey had some problems recently with that. So yeah, definitely let's just take things one step at a time. Shipping will only be to the United States when it comes to any of these knives. And then also PayPal friends and family. The prices that I'm going to list are shipped with PayPal friends and family. But if you don't trust me or need that extra security, we can add a few bucks for goods and services. No worries there. All right, guys, any questions, anything that you're not sure of? Again, since this is my first time doing this, I'll leave any more details in the description box down below, and you can see if anything's been sold already and all that good stuff. Basically the way any other channel does it. All right, but now let's just get into the first knife that we're going to talk about. And when it comes to pricing, guys, and it comes to condition, the prices are not really my prices. For the most part, they're his. And so there might be a little bit of wiggle room here and there, but maybe not that much. So, for the most part, I would really like to sell these at the price that they're listed. But, if you wanted to send me a message and an offer, you're more than welcome to. But, yeah, like I said, probably going to have to stick with what I say here. And then also when it comes to condition, since these are not my knives, I'm just going to be giving you, my assessment of them. I've gone through these knives and just like made sure of the quality of them. A lot of them, though, a lot of them seem brand new. So this is the Viper Storm hinderer design. But yeah, a lot of them, not this one, but a lot of them seem brand new in box because I guess he was ordering knives while he was deployed and just never even got around to using them. I won't say that any of them are like new or brand new because I'm not sure of that 100%. I'll just say that they're in excellent condition or like near mint condition. But yeah, there are some of these that you will probably be getting a close to new knife at a pretty decent price, I think. But anyway, getting back to the Storm, this is the first one that we're talking about. This is the hinderer design, made by Viper. Lockup right there, M390. You can see we have 2 clips here. This is the stock clip, I believe, and then this is an aftermarket clip. G10 scales. Looks like there's just like a little bit of dirt in them. It's not like any scuffing or anything. Also has a glass breaker. Pretty cool design. This one is going to be 160. So, I'd never handled one of these until he sent this. pretty cool knife. I'm into it. So 160 M390 Hinder Viper Storm. Let's get that out of the way. What can we bring out next? Let's bring out the Delica. So I've got a user Delica. This one, of all the knives that you're going to see today, this is probably the one that has been used the most. Well, at least it shows the most wear. You can see some buildup in the scales that could probably use a cleaning, and then some wear on the actual coating. So this one is in VG10. There is, if we can get this focused, there's a slight nick in the blade, so definitely we're talking about a user here. Wear on the pocket clip as well. But this knife, it's solid, has a ton of life left in it. This one's going to be 40 bucks. And also, guys, keep in mind that if you were to purchase, any other knife in addition to, say, something like this, or any of the budget ones that I'm going to get to, we'll just take $5 off. So if you bought any other knife, then like this Delica would be 35. So pretty decent deal for a user Delica, I'd say. What's next? What can we take out? How about a Spyderco? A big Spyderco. Spyderco Military Titanium. This is a beautiful knife. Looks to be in excellent condition. Big titanium frame lock here. Sturdy, strong, S30V. Excellent condition. And all of these knives come with their boxes unless otherwise stated. Centering on this one is very good. This one is going to go for $170. What is next? Let's do a couple Kershaws. So here's a little bit, not necessarily a rare one, but one that you don't see that often anymore. This is the Skyline Fixed blade in S30V. Great knife. If you're into fixed blades and you want a fixed blade EDC, this is an excellent piece. I had one of these once before. Just a great knife. A wonderful design. This one looks like there's some scratches. If I can get this, if I can capture this, hold on. So it looks like there's some scratches in the right light. Maybe you can see it like right here in the stonewash, but the stonewash is such a, that Kershaw stonewash. You can see another one here, but the stonewash is so nice that it really hides that. And yeah, so it's not really, doesn't really look like too bad of a blemish, but otherwise this is in very good condition. It's sharp. So yeah, the price on this guy, S30V, 65 bucks. Kershaw Skyline Fixed blade. Very cool knife. And then next, we have more Skyline stuff, actually. And this is going to be fun. So I've got a regular Skyline here, but we're not selling that one individually. Because I've got secondary market scales, Flytanium scales. I've got brass here, and then I've got titanium. So here's the way that we can structure these packages. All right. First of all, actually, let's talk about the knife. The knife looks to be in excellent shape. I don't know that there's very much use on it at all, if any. Centers fairly well. A lot of the Skylines I've seen are a little bit off. This one looks like it is just a little bit off to the lock side. But yeah, otherwise looks like a very good knife. And the scales that we have, all right, so the packages for the entire set of all three, so both sets of scales and the knife itself, looking at 100 bucks. For the knife and the titanium scales, 80 bucks. For the knife and the brass scales, 65. So if anyone wants just the scales on their own, 50 bucks for the titanium, 35 for the brass. All right, so one more time with those prices. So $100 for everything, 80 bucks for this, 65 bucks for this, and then if we're just doing the scales on their own, $35.50. All right, the titanium ones, man, that's really cool. They're super light, way lighter than the brass. So yeah, if you were looking for like a little bit of like a pimp job, maybe something to just customize, a really classic Kershaw for yourself might be a good one. Let's see, what else do we have? A lot. Benchmades. Alright, so here's a Rift. Benchmade Rift, Osborne design. Big fan of this knife. Basically a smaller version of the Contigo. This one is in 154 cm, and this one, when I took a look at it, it looked like it had never been taken out of the box before. So it is in excellent condition. Looks like it's a little bit dusty now, but very little use, if any, on this knife. These actually go for a lot more money than I thought they did. The price on this one is $150. I mean, I've seen it on like $180 on eBay, $190. So I don't know. $150 still seems like it's, generally speaking, maybe a little bit pricey, but I sort of think that's the going rate. So it's going to be $150 for this guy. I also have another Benchmade. If I can find it, it's right here. This is the 903. So the Benchmade 903, and this is the Mini Axis Striker. This one is a user. Really cool knife though. G10, this is a first production, number 653 out of 750. And let me see if I can get these scratches. There are some scratches on this, on the blade. I'd say that functionally it's in really good condition, but man, why am I struggling? Maybe you can see them right there. They're like sharpening scratches. Maybe I'll inset a picture if I can't get them focused. But yeah, there's just glare in that spot right now that's like not letting me capture those. But anyway, functionally the knife is very good. Has a nice deep carry pocket clip. 154 cm on this guy as well. We are looking at $90 for this knife. The box with this one is a Benchmade box, but it is not the original box for it. It's still a blue box, but it is not labeled with 903. All right, next we have, let's do some budget stuff. So the budget stuff is fun because these are all going to be pretty nicely priced, but also, like I said, you take $5 off of any of these, and you can add them, you know, to another purchase. So, starting with the Kershaw Natrix, this is the black Natrix, black on black assisted opening. So this one isn't really being made anymore this way, as they're going to manual in all these. But this one is in excellent condition. Lockup is great. Centering is very good. Action is good. $20. So if you add it to any other purchase, $15. So can't really beat that. We also have a beast of a Tucson right here. This one is in D2, sort of cleaver style. Big heavy knife, really heavy knife. On bearings. A little bit off center, but very cool knife. So this one is $30, or like I said, $25 with any other purchase. Here is a CRKT Fossil. I believe this is the small Fossil. Sampa design. Excellent condition on this. Here's the lockup. Centering. Again, slightly favoring the lock side. But $30, $25 with any other purchase. And last but not least, in the budget category, we have a Squid. This is the G10 Squid. First production, Blade HQ exclusive. So really, really cool version of the Squid. I have the black wash one myself. I'm really into the G10 on this model. This one will also come with the Burnley patch that these came with. So cool little addition there. This is $20 and then $15 if you have it with any other purchase. So yeah, great knife there. All right, a couple more that I want to get to. I have a really interesting Kizer. The Megatherium. Yeah, you'd probably know if I hadn't said anything at this point, up to this point, you'd probably know that these weren't my knives just by looking at this, because this is not my sort of thing. This is just a really big beast, an oddball of a knife, guys. But I know a lot of people are into the Isham designs, and this one is just an overbuilt tank. It's all black washed by Kizer. The thing that's interesting about it when we look at condition is that black wash just like hides wear. so I really don't know how much of this is just like that intentionally worn look. I think almost all of it is. I don't think like these marks are really wear. Excuse me, I don't think they're really wear. I think that's just how the knife came, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, I'm gonna say that it's in very good condition. Very good plus, I'd say. The action is excellent. The centering is very good. So this one, 180 is the asking price here. And then I think the last one that I have to talk about today, there's a whole lot more besides what we're going to see in this video, but the last one to talk about today is a really sweet one from CRKT. Man, this knife is so cool. This is called the Eraser, designed by Liang Ma. Yeah, probably one of the coolest CRKTs of all time. Has excellent snappy action, and it's just a beast. It's just a big knife. I would have sort of kept this one for myself had it been just a little bit smaller. Looks like aluminum and then G10 on the handle scales. Action on it is really good, and I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe the steel on this is AUS 8. All right, so this one is going to be $100 even. So not too easy to find these guys at a decent price anymore, that's for sure. So yeah, that's everything for today. Hopefully some of these will sell, and then I'll have a lot more of his to to put up as well. So that should be fun. But any questions, comments, complaints, suggestions, guys, definitely let me know down below. Like I said, be in touch with me about the sale or anything else at jtsknifelife@gmail.com. And send me an Instagram message as well, and I'll be keeping everything updated down below about the status of the sale. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Take care, and I will talk with you soon. Have a good one.